All right, time to go inside TMZ on this Friday for all the latest from Hollywood. Dax Holt joining us now, and we want to start with some news on Charlie Sheen. So he's shown many different sides, but now he's showing that he's a family man, huh? Tell us about his new neighborhood plans.
Okay, so, you know, a while back he had this idea that he wanted to make sure that all of his children were around him and, you know, their mothers as well. And so he is officially moving Denise Richards into a home that is 6 houses down from his in a gated community. And I'm telling you, this is not just like a little gated community. These are like really expensive houses. And so he bought one a couple months back and decided, okay, let me hand this one over to Denise Richards and her 2 daughters. And so those kids and her will move into that house. It looks like some of her stuff is already in there right now. And he still has future plans to buy a house in that same community for Brooke Mueller and her 2 sons. And that way he can be around all of the children and be kind of the family man that he wants to be and won't have to go too far.
Is he getting something for the goddesses, though?
You know what? It sounds like a lot of the goddesses are gone now.
Okay.
And Brooke Mueller's kind of been the main person in his life that he's been spending time with. They're not saying they're getting back together, but he did take her to a trip down to Mexico recently.
Oh, well, that was nice of him. All right, before we let you go, we have an update on Chris Brown. You know, he hasn't been a great neighbor to some of his neighbors in the past, and they're not letting some of these issues go. So what's the latest with that?
Yeah, you know, it's one thing to have problems with your neighbor, but it's another thing when they take it to your probation department. Apparently, you know, he's still under probation for the whole Rihanna incident.
Yeah.
And so his neighbors have sent over a letter to the probation department saying that he's violating laws at his condo by, you know, they claim that he has parties and that he parks in the handicap spots and does all this stuff. He's kind of claimed that, no, that's not true. Well, they're trying to get him in trouble with them and possibly have him sent back to jail, which I think is going a little far.
Yeah.
You know, these are 2 completely different incidences. So this one, I got to say, I think this is a little rude of the neighbors to go that far.
All right, Dax, well, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. You can catch TMZ right here on Fox Providence at 7 p.m. or head to our website for any of those stories you just saw.